Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the introduction to SQL programming language. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in databases and you want to learn about it. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, SQL is basically full form structured query language, which is used for managing and manipulating the relational databases. Now relational means that full form is RDBMS, or relational database management system, which means basically when we are storing data in the form of tables, rows, columns, and also the relational databases has concept of normalization. Especially normalization means that it will have a concept of primary and foreign key. Also it has the we shall remove the redundancy there, that there should not be any duplication of data, and the tables are interlinked with the concept of primary and foreign key. So basically these are the very basic concepts of the relational based databases. Now friend, basically we used SQL languages for the querying data whenever we want to get some data from tables, updating data, inserting data, and deleting data. So now we shall discuss more in detail about the SQL language. First is the basic structure of a query language, SQL language. This is a very basic query of SQL, like select column 1, column 2 from table where condition. Basically, for example, column 1 means you have a column of salary of an employee. You have a column of his name, first name, last name, his department. So these are the column actually, and the table means that you are at some place in which in a database you are storing the data, and where is basically the condition or the filter on which you can filter the data. Okay, so this is the very basic query: select column 1, column 2, column can be increased from table where condition is. Now like for example, if you want to select all column from a table, so this is a very simple example of a table. For example, this is a table: employee ID, first name, last name, job title, and salary. Okay, this is a table which you have created in a database. Now if you want to query all data from this table, so what you can do, select static from employees. So it will query, it will get all the data, all these 3 rows will be retrieved from table if you write a query select static from employees. If you want to get a specific column from a table, so you can write select employee ID, first name, last name from employees. So what will happen, that it will only retrieve the data of employee ID, first name, last name, and the job title and salary will not be retrieved. If you want to filter the data, so what you can do, select static from employees. Employees is the table name where department ID is equal to 10. Okay, so if you have a column of department ID, you can filter the data where the department ID is equal to 10. Okay, in that way you can filter the data as per your requirement. You can also sort down the data as well. For example, you can write a query: select employee ID, first name, last name from employees, order by last name, ascending order. For example, this is the last name. So what it will do, it will sort the data in the ascending order by the last name here. Then inserting data means that if you want to insert a row in a table, so how you can do it, insert into employees. Employee is the table name, employee ID, first name, last name, department ID, values 101 John Doe 20. So what it will do, these are the column name, employee ID, first name, last name, department ID, and these are the values. So these values should be correspondent to the column name. Like employee 101 will be inserted in employee ID, John will be inserted in first name, Doe in the last name, 20 in the department ID. Also you can update the column as well. How you can do it, update employees table name, set department ID is equal to 30 where employee ID is equal to 101. So what happened, friend, they basically, if you have already a row okay, where employee ID is equal to 101. Now you want to change his department. For example, similarly, like you have an employee who was working in the programming field. Now he is moved to the project management department. So what you have to do, you have to change his department. So in the database, what you will do, you will change his department ID. Actually, employee required will exist, however his department ID will be changed. Then deleting data. So how you can do it? Delete from employees where employee ID is equal to 101. One employee has been deleted, like for example he has resigned or he has left the company, so you want to remove his record from the database. So you can do delete from employees where employee ID is equal to 101. It will delete the row from the table actually. Then aggregate functions are also there. Aggregate means that SQL provides aggregate function to perform operations on a set of values, like for example average. This is the average value. So select average salary as average salary. Okay, this is the short name you can provide from employees where department ID is equal to 20. For example, department ID is the marketing, for example. So you want to see that what is the average salary in the marketing division, the marketing department. So it will give you average salary. It will similar concept of average, that it will calculate the average salary by using the average function here. From the salary, this is the table of salary in the table, okay, and it will retrieve the average salary from the table. Then group by clause. Group by clause means that it will group the data. How it will do it? For example, select department ID, average salary as employer from employees, and group by department ID. Okay, here you have to group by what it will do. On the basis of department ID, on the basis of departments, it will calculate the average salary and group by it by department and retrieve it and show it to you. For example, you want to see that, for example, there are 3 departments: marketing, software development and project management. You want to see that what are the average salaries in these 3 departments. So what you can do is you can simply query the data and group by it by department ID, and you can calculate the average salary. So this is the method here, like that. Then friend, inner joins. Inner join is a very important concept in SQL language, that you can retrieve the data from 2 tables based on the common columns there. Okay, let me give you an example here. For example, you have 2 tables, employee. Okay, employee has these fields like employee ID, first name, last name, department ID. Another table is the department, which has the column department ID and the department name. Now you want to retrieve data from these 2 tables by inner joining, or by using the same common column. For example, this is the department ID is also there and department ID is also there. This table tell you the department, like this is the department ID 10, IT, HR and finance. So this means there are 3 main department, IT, HR and finance, and there are 3 employees which belongs to these department. So if you see from here, there are 2 employees which belongs to IT. Okay, ID 10. From 10 I recognize that this is the IT department, and 20 means that it is the HR department. So, and finance department employee is not mentioned here. So what you can do, for example, for inner join, select employees dot employee ID, employee dot first, employee dot last name, department, okay, department from employee. Inner join for departments on employee dot department ID is equal to department dot department ID. So what will do, friend, it will basically retrieve the data from these 2 tables by using the concept of inner join. Employee is this table and department is this table. Okay, and what it will do, employee dot department ID, so this column, and departments dot department ID, this column. Okay, so it will basically join, like for example, from 10, this 10 will join, 20 from this 20 will join, and 10 will join from this join. Okay, so department ID, this column of employee will be joined from department of this column, and then you can retrieve the data which are basically matched in these two tables. This is the concept of inner joining here. So friend, these examples are very fundamental aspects of SQL, but SQL is a vast language with many more features and capabilities. It's crucial to understand the specific requirements of your database and application to use the SQL effectively. So friend, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.